some redness in the skin, I want to cut the redness, and I want to add some color, and just to update spring. So we're going to go with the corals, and some, to get an idea, sort of turquoise, yellows, golds.
Nice.
And it's going to be really pretty. So we're not doing it in a way where it's going to be like just a rainbow of color on the eyes, because that's also not appropriate and it's not fun, and you don't want to see rainbows of colors on everybody. So I chose colors that will suit Anna, and of course everybody can wear some of the colors, other colors, and you can accommodate that. But I'm going to show you a very basic makeup with the colors that I've chosen for Anna that will suit her, and that you can sort of apply to when you're doing your makeup, that you just pick the right colors, and lipsticks or colors that you do like, but with more color this time, so you'll have more fun with it. Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm putting some, this is my eye treatment. It has peptides in it. And it's an eye treatment that reduces puffiness, it reduces fine lines, and the more you use it, the more effective it is. And you use very little.
It's all hypoallergenic.
Oh yeah.
What about if you wear contact lenses?
No problem.
But you should still take your contact lenses out when you put on big, yes.
It depends how you're able to put your contact lenses in. If you're able to put it in when your makeup's on, you don't have to. It feels very light. This is just Korean, yeah, very light.
At the beginning.
Well, like I said, with minerals, it never gets heavy. So you could put on a ton of makeup, pounds of makeup, you will never feel heavy.
What's the other makeup made out of as opposed to minerals?
Other brands?
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't researched every brand, but there's a lot of other products, chemicals, depending where it's coming from.
This is natural versus synthetic.
More natural. The thing, I don't know if you heard me from the beginning, but there's no dyes, talcs, powders, fillers, or anything like that. Like powder really blocks the pores. Minerals allows the skin to breathe.
Who is your main competitor in the minerals cosmetics?
My main competitor?
A lot of companies doing minerals. A lot of companies on the market, like, yeah, but I mean, like, what products, I mean, like, closest to your choice? Why?
I don't find that there is a competition because I have many different colors that not everybody has, and that they're essential, or the other products, like I told you, they have all their products are loose powder, so it's a lot harder to use. So I have an array of colors that a lot of companies don't have, and again, it's user friendly. So I found a different niche in the market, even though there's, competition in makeup in general it's enormous. I mean, am I competing with Revlon? No, I'm a much smaller company. MAC also is huge, but they have a very small line of minerals. Makeup Forever, also huge. They have a ton of colors, no minerals, and if they do, it's just a small selection of minerals. So, it's. I don't find that I have that much competition out there in terms of what I'm doing.
So basically, you would like to say you're unique in this field.
Yes.
Just finalizing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Summarizing.
I've made my line into a unique line that not everybody will have, that you can find everywhere. And it's also sold exclusively here, exclusively on my website, and every once in a while on a sale. And only on designer sites. So I'm putting on a brightening essence for the skin to really liven up the skin and to hydrate. This has vitamin C in it, which is very good for the skin.
a moisturizer?
It's a moisturizer, it's a brightening of the skin because a lot of time our skin undertone gets very dull, so we want to brighten it up and we want to moisturize the skin a little bit. Because skin gets dry. How does that feel? Feels very light. Full disclosure. Full disclosure. Yeah, this isn't a paid infomercial.
How long have you been doing this?
I lost count after 27 years. I don't know. Yeah. All my life, basically.
Since you're only 28, really all your life.
Exactly. It's the makeup. Ooh, I wake up every morning saying, thank God I know how to put on makeup. I'm telling you. It's not a joke. I mean, I ran for my son's soccer game in Lululemons and, no makeup whatsoever. Ran home, got dressed, put on makeup, and you feel better. Okay, I'm going to start with, the key is everybody wants to cover under the eyes. That's everybody's biggest question, everybody's biggest dilemma. How do you do it? I have a product that is very good. It's not too thick and it's not too oily, so it doesn't seep into the lines and it doesn't, it's not too oily that it doesn't cover, so it has that sort of thickness that covers, yet it's not cakey, so it's like a perfect consistency to conceal the darkness, the wrinkles, the blemishes, the rosacea, the eczema, and every other issue out there.
So it's a concealer?
It's a concealer, okay? So we start with under the eyes.
And you use brushes for everything?
I use brushes for everything. And I suggest brushes because when you're using your fingers, you end up wiping away more than you're applying with the brush. Brush, you have more control over what you're doing and you're able to blend it a lot better. When I'm rushing, there are times where I'll just, I'll put the product on directly and I will smudge it on, but I won't have the same effect. So if you're rushing in the morning, you don't have time to do it the proper way, you can go either way, smudge away. But it's obviously better to use brushes. The other thing about this concealer is not only does it conceal, it also brightens up the area. Cuts the redness. And then it starts making your eyes look bigger.
Does the brush has to be dried or a bit humid or?
No, this brush specifically needs to be dry, and it needs to be synthetic because if you use a natural haired brush with a cream product, it seeps into the hairs. So there's certain times when you want to use a synthetic brush, and then the rest of the time you want to use a natural good hair brush. Close your eyes for me. So when you do the concealer, you do it under the eyes and over the eyes, and this also evens out the skin tone over the eyes. Just switch it to the other side. Okay.
It's almost like you're making her a blank canvas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is sort of like a primer.
No?
One has to skip one step.
Yeah.
Would you recommend
You need an hour to do it.
skipping concealer? Would you?
We can talk about that at the end of what to skip because that's also very personal of what to skip and how to skip and jump, to certain things. Close your eyes.
Concealer versus foundation.
For
That's
me,
what she says,
concealer
very personal.
foundation, mascara are things that you just can't live without.
She said to her.
It evens out, but you're going to see when I apply the foundation what foundation really does. That's why you need foundation. What I do have, when you sort of want to skip the foundation, and it depends on your skin, if you have really good skin, which most people don't. I'm going to show you what I recommend. I would suggest a concealer if you need it for blemishes, and then I would go straight to a very fine powdered foundation that's very, it's a loose powder and it's all in one. So you just go like this and you're done. And this, you're not wearing a heavy foundation, it's very light, and it just makes your skin look all even. But it really depends on your skin. If you have beautiful skin, you can get away with this. Most people don't. So that's the foundation. Sorry, the concealer. And drink. And it just evens out. Redness. And you use very little. Next is the foundation. Now, what I've decided to use on Anna, it's a liquid to powder. So it's a liquid product, and it has a powder finish. So it's very matte, and it looks really beautiful. So we take my magic sponge.
Sure. With the minerals, do you need to use a prime since it stays longer?
Depends on the skin. The only reason to use a primer, and first it depends on which foundation you're using. This foundation I don't recommend it. You use a primer to sort of even out your pores. If you have large pores, it hides the pores. Other than that, no.
I have a primer sometimes keep the makeup longer, or it just doesn't get into the skin.
Yeah, see, well, mineral makeup already doesn't do that.
Okay.
So I have a makeup primer for people who want to sort of have smaller pores, and to give the look of smaller pores. But other than that, you know, your primer with minerals, because as I said, it lasts longer already, so you don't need to. You okay? So you always put your foundation on the eyelid and underneath as well.
Magic sponge.
No problem.
It's free.
We'll find out.
So I'm using very little. I poured not too much on my hand, and I still have so much left.
Yeah, it's for sure a good way to spread it. Don't you find also, like, sometimes when you finish putting on your makeup, like, your hands are covered in makeup?
Yeah.
What about like a sea sponge?
I don't use them.
Because they're too porous, or?
Yeah. You're wasting your products. Ever since I discovered this is what I'm using. I have foundation brushes. This is the other one that I'll use.
Excuse me, please. Are the sponges without latex?
Of course.
Latex free?
Yeah, of course.
You have an allergy? Latex allergy?
Do you know like statistics, let's say like average woman who is not a professional, how much per year she should use for the makeup, all this kind of stuff?